So meanwhile, Canada shelled out nearly $1.74 million into this.
Yep.
And Ireland spent around $800,000, and Norway spent $2.8 million.
Yeah, I don't understand how it works. I don't get why you wouldn't want Canada at the table, but I honestly don't understand how it works. It sucks. Trudeau, that was something I actually thought he did fairly decently at.
Yeah, well, apparently he didn't do that well either, so.
No, I guess not. I think it's because he just doesn't seem genuine.
Yeah. Or maybe everybody else is recognizing that he's selling out his own country. Maybe they recognize that. Who knows?
Well, I don't think that matters to the Security Council. They just care about security and money.
Yeah. We gave a terrorist $10 million.
Yeah, right? How much did we give to the fucking Security Council? One point something million?
Yeah. And we gave a terrorist 10.
A fucking terrorist 10. You gotta think they're looking at that.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How come that guy got 9 million more than us? And all he did was kill Americans. That's how Justy rolls. That was way pre-beard.
Yes, very much pre-beard.
I'm not sure he could grow a beard when he did that.
No, probably not. You heard about Aunt Jemima?
Yeah, they've been talking. That's an old one too. They've been talking about that forever. They finally
official.
agreed on it. Blah, who gives a shit?
But they've agreed that they're going to change it, but they still don't know to what.
I'm sure they'll get it horribly wrong.
Yep.
They'll come up.
I just can't wait what's going to be.
It's going to be something terrible. Some like Mexican or something. Some Filipino fat lady loves her flapjacks. But that's equally as racist. It is not. She's Filipino. It's totally different. That is not a good argument.
I love the fact that they're saying that, they said that the brand perpetuated the idea of a mammy character, a submissive black woman who nurtured her white master's children. It's a picture of a smiling black woman.
Yeah.
How do you get that from a picture of a smiling black woman?
Apparently, she's based on a real person who was a slave.
Yes, and they recognize that it came from a full-on stereotype and everything else. And they admit all that, but I mean, whatever. I don't even care anymore.
This is Whole Food shoppers getting involved. I don't think any black person has a problem with Aunt Jemima.
No.
I don't know that for sure, but I would say probably not. There's a lot of
white people complaining.
I would like to rally against the Maytag man.
Yeah.
Or Mr.
All
Clean.
Repair guys are short, or all repair guys are fat white guys that are lonely.
Yep.
Mean.
Mr. Clean, he's racist.
Yeah. Black people can't be clean? What the hell?
I don't know. We could start picking apart everything from the last 200 years if we want to.
And that's what the world is doing now.
It's not solving anything. It's not. And you companies that are coming out after 80 years, 90 years in business, and you're now just seeing the error of your way, you're not making yourself look good. This isn't helping. No one's going, oh, wow, what a grand change you've made. People are going, what the fuck took you so long? Why are you doing it now, you pandering morons?
You're like that lady Anteboogaloo. You're going to change your shit, make it worse, and still not understand what you did wrong in the first place.
It's just a fucking...
Well, for the record, they are actually in talks with Lady A, the original Lady A.
Oh, of course they are.
They have reached out to her, and they're in talks. And basically, the band is saying, we really don't want to have to change our name a third time. And she's like, well, you should have fucking thought of that before you tried to steal mine. Like, you just announced it. It's not like anything's changed. You haven't released an album under the name, you fucking hypocrite.
They should just drop the A altogether and just be Lady.
Just be Lady.
Hey, lady.
All the day.
Your band still sucks. I don't care how much. This is such a great way to keep yourself in the news, though. That's all they're fucking doing.
Oh, yeah.
How many people know Lady Antebellum that didn't last week? nobody had a fucking clue who they were, and now all of a sudden they're relevant. So
Yeah.
the whole fucking thing could be on purpose, for all I know, just to get them. Hey, let's fucking steal this name, and then we'll look shitty in the news, and people will talk about us for a month.
Well, that's what Lady A said. She called him right out for it. Thought that was amazing of her. Way to go. Now, speaking of all this,
95 billion of these fucking stories we're gonna hear in the next, well, between now and November. November, the news will change because it'll all be how Trump fixed the election.
and COVID will be back.
Yeah, I'm thinking Labor
For the
Day.
fifth
for
round?
that.
Yeah, I think round 4 for that one at that point.
1% of tested protesters came back positive.
1%.
3,300 protesters in Minneapolis were tested.
And 3.3 came back with fucking disease. That's
Yeah. Who probably had it prior.
Yeah.
So there you go. We're not dying.
No.
The second wave is not going to be much of a ripple.
Well, 2 17-year-old white girls are starting a movement, and we talked about this not too long ago, like the ridiculousness of this quote-unquote sport, the equestrian world. Old horses jumping over stuff.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And they're not pointing any fingers as much as they're just saying, I just think a discussion should be made over the fact that there's no black people in here. And the people have just like the people involved in the particular thing that she's talking about, they're like, well, it costs between $1,000 and $2,000 a month on training and board, another $1,500 on veterinary bills and other bills. I don't know a whole lot of people that can drop $2,500 a month on top of their regular shit. That doesn't become around necessarily race as much as who can afford it.
Well, that is just in what you're saying, implying that black people can't afford it, and in itself kind of a racist thing to say.
No. Not saying that at all. A bunch of Asian people can, but don't.
Yeah, but if the response to why is there no black people here is because it's $2,500 a month, the implication therein is that black people don't have that kind of money. It's a bad response.
It's extremely exclusive. It's not a matter of race. It's a matter of affordability. It's a very,
but
very,
the question
very
is, there aren't black people here. And your answer is it's a matter of affordability.
No, I didn't say that was my answer. I'm just saying one of the things brought up was, I said, according to the website, here's what the cost on this is.
Right. Which has nothing to do with the color of your skin. So if the question is, why is there no black people here? That shouldn't be factored into it.
The question shouldn't be a matter of why are there no black people. The question should be a matter of, is your question about what about the other races? Why are you only pointing the finger at black people in this sport?
Because it's
I don't see. I mean, you got to stand there. I'm staring at about 5 different pictures here from 4 different web things of these different groups of all these equestrians. I see 1 Asian, 1 black, and the rest are all white. So where's your issue with all the other ones? Why is your thing that it's only a black thing? I agree. It's a ridiculous sport. It's fucking stupid. But why is this not a race issue? It's an economic issue. Who can afford to do it? Those who can afford to do it will do it.
Not the smart ones.
If their kids want to. Well, no, not the smart ones. It's the extremely pampered ones. So that's my whole thing wasn't a matter of pointing out that, well, there's no black people in here. The question should be a matter of, if your question is truly about race, it won't be about black people. It'll be about all the races.
Yeah, but the world's not talking about all the races right now. All the races aren't making the news right now.
Yeah. This is somebody grabbing onto something that shouldn't be grabbed onto.
Nah, it's just the
linking onto a problem that's got nothing to do with it. Yeah.
Trying to feed on the fucking fear and rhetoric that, they have to. They've got nothing else.
Yeah. That is very true.
I would venture to say people understand that equestrian sports are stupid. They're boring, and if you look at horse racing, it's mostly Mexicans, so and South Americans. So you're wrong there too, newspaper guy. So whatever. Why is there no black people? How many black people do you know that ride horses? Like, it's a stupid thing to do, and they've got better things to do.
This is where I say black people are fucking smarter than white people. They don't get into this shit.
There was a time not too long ago when the question was in the NHL, when there was like 6 black players in the entire league, and people tried to make a big deal out of that. And that wasn't exclusivity either. That was just black people don't like hockey.
Yeah.
In general.
In general, yes.
I'm making general statements, and some of them are stereotypes. And I make them because that's my experience with those particular people. If you have a problem with it, feel free to email me, gwynethpaltrowsvagina@gmail.com. But I'm not playing this game. I am not changing who I am or how I speak. And I believe I've definitely offended some people recently. I've also gotten some respect from people for it. And that's whatever. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend I'm something I'm not. Just to play along with the media's little fucking game. So
yeah, no, fuck that bullshit. You know, it's funny. I made the comment to somebody the other day. I said, you know, I'm right now at this very particular moment, I am thankful that there is no other knife sharpener in town that is black, because otherwise my business would officially be done with.
Oh, 100%.
Not because of skill, not because of anything else, because of race.
Or the whole fucking police department, we'd be banging down your door. Go sharpen our knives. We don't want to go to that guy.
Yeah. You remember that cop, that dude? We talked about this the other day, that passed out drunk in the fucking parking lot.
Yeah.
And then fought with the cops, and he ended up getting shot over it.
Yeah, those two cops just got charged.
Like, Jesus. Not justified. I don't know. I'm sort of on the fence with it.
I'm really not. Stop killing these people. Arrest them and put them in jail.
But if the guy grabs one of your weapons and points it at you and pulls the trigger,
call for backup.
Your backup's beside you.
You're wearing a fucking bulletproof vest. You've got a whole fucking department with a radio on your goddamn shoulder. Call for help. You're wearing bulletproof fucking gear. You think a taser is going to go through that? Fuck off. You have anything at your disposal to get other cops there to de-escalate the situation. Lock yourself in your car. Do something. You don't need to kill people. There's plenty of other ways. The guy took a taser, for fuck's sakes. They don't even drop people on the first try sometimes. If fucking cops scared of it, fuck off.
They didn't drop him the first time when he hit him with it. That's
looking for any excuse to justify killing people. Stop doing it. Get on the radio that's strapped to your shoulder and say, I need help. There's a crazy guy with my taser. The whole force could have showed up and put that thing to rest easily. And there would be a black man being charged with assaulting a police officer right now instead of 2 guys getting charged with fucking murder.
Sounds amazing, but we're both pretty sure what would have happened if more cops showed up on the scene.
Well, that's why this shit's just going to keep going on forever. Until cops get it through their fucking heads that they are not fucking executioners.
I would love to know what their training comes down. Like, when they get trained, are they trained no matter what the situation is? You pull your gun immediately. Are they taught that?
I don't know how they're taught in America. I know the RCMP is taught the bipolar opposite of that.
Yeah.
I don't know what American police training is like.
Or are they being trained one thing, but then once they're out in the field, the person they're paired up with trains them about how you really do the job?